Good evening everyone. Let us see the next chapter, mathematics, from mathematics 1a, properties of triangles. From this unit you will get 2 4 marks questions and 2 7 marks questions. This is very important unit to learn. It is a student friendly unit, I say. Why? Because see, less number of questions we have, and there is a chance to get 2 4 marks and 2 7 marks from this unit. See, if you learn matrix perfectly and this unit perfectly, easily you can attempt all 5 questions from 7 marks and all 5 questions of 4 marks also, right? So learn properly properties of triangles. You put 1 day for this unit and you learn. Okay, first let us see the basics of this unit. See, everywhere we are talking about a triangle here. If you take a triangle ABC, I am denoting the vertex as capital A, capital B, capital C, and capital A opposite side is small a, and capital B opposite side is small b, and capital C opposite side is small c. So here A, B, C are what? A, B, C are the sides of this triangle. Okay, can I say angle B? Angle B is the angle made by these lines A and C. Okay, capital A is the angle between B and C, capital C is the angle between A and B. So these are the formulas you need to learn here. Here mainly we have few terms: S, delta, capital R, small r1, r2, r3, like that we have the terms. First let us see what are those terms. Here A, B, C are sides of a triangle, it's clear, and A plus B plus C is nothing but the perimeter, right? So here we talk about semi perimeter. Semi means half of the perimeter. So half of the perimeter, that is S, is denoted by S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. From this you can write 2S is equal to A plus B plus C. And delta, already you have learned this formula in your 10th class, I think. Delta is equal to under square root of, if you know sides of a triangle and if you know the semi perimeter S, then what will be the formula? Under square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Okay, and delta is equal to ABC by 4R. This is another formula. So what is this capital R? Let us see. Already you are very clear with the small ABC, and delta is what? Area. S is semi perimeter, that's clear. Now let us see what are small r1, r2, r3. Okay, suppose this is a triangle and this is A, B, C. This is the side small a for opposite A, and B, this is B, and for C this is C. So for every triangle you will have an incircle and also circumcircle also you will have. Okay, rough diagram I am drawing here. And if you extend this, and you will have for the vertex, opposite of this vertex A, you will have an X circle, you will have a X circle, and to the opposite of this side B also you will have another X circle, and opposite of this vertex C also you will have a X circle. So for a triangle you will have incircle, circumcircle, and 3 X circles you will have. This circle touch here. Okay, and so this incircle radius is small r. This X circle radius, every X circle has some radius, right? Every X circle has some radius. So this X circle's radius, this is opposite to capital A, this is R1. Opposite to capital B will take R2. Opposite to capital C, this is R3. And so here we have the terms R, R1, R2, R3. These are the 4 terms we have. These are all what? Radiuses. What is our in-center radius? R1, R2, R3 are what? X circles radius. This is in-circle radius. Then only the thing left, capital R. Capital R is nothing but circumcircle radius. We call it as circumradius. This is capital R, circumcircle radius. Okay. So delta is also given by ABC by 4R. From this you can write R is equal to ABC by 4 delta. And delta, if you know 2 sides and in between angle, that means if you know BC and in between the angle A, then how do you find the delta? Delta is equal to half BC sin A. BC sin A. If you know CA and angle B, then half AC sin B. half AC sin B or half AB sin B. That means two sides you should know. See, if you know A and B and in between the angle C, then the delta can be find out by half AB sin C. Okay, and delta is also can be find out by 2r square sin A sin B sin C. If you know r, that is circumradius, and angles ABC, if you know, you can find delta 2r square sin A sin B sin C. And we have mainly three rules: sine rule, cosine rule, projection rule we mainly used. Sine rule is about sine function, cosine rule is about cos function. Sine rule is A by sin A is equal to B by sin B is equal to the ratio in between the side A and the angle formed at A, sine function of the angle. So, A by sin A by sin A, B by sin B, C by sin C is equal to nothing but 2 times of R, 2R. Okay. If you take only these two, then what happens? A can be written as 2R sin A, right? If you send this 2R sin A. So, if you take these two only, then B by sin B is equals to R means 2R sin B. Similarly, if you take these two, C by sin C is equal to 2R sin C. So, you should remember this one, you should practice so many times. Sine rule, this is sine rule. Next, cosine rule you say. Cosine rule is about cos function. Let us have a practice. Cos A we have to find, cos B and cos C. Cos A is actually, A is the angle between B and C, right? B and C. So, this is B square plus C square minus, about we are writing about A, so minus A square by 2BC. B square plus C square by 2BC. This is cos A. And what about cos B? B is the angle between A and C, right? So, you can write in any way C square plus A square minus B square by 2CA. And next, cos C is equal to, also you can write, C is the angle between A and B. So, A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. You should remember this formula. So, from this I am sending this 2BC this side. 2BC cos A is equal to B square plus C square minus A square. I want A square value now, so that minus we have here. So, I am sending this A square this side. A square is equal to B square plus C square remains as it is, and I am sending this part this side, minus 2BC cos A. So, can you say B square is equal to, B square is about A and C. So, C square plus A square minus 2CA cos B. So, here C square is equal to 2AB, so A square plus B square minus 2AB cos C. These are cosine rule. This is also important thing. And next let us see projection rule. This is also an important one. Projection rule. Projection rule, A, B, C values we have to find. A is equal to, A is related with, you see here, A is equal to B, C, okay. B is equal to C and A. C is equal to A and B. Once you observe here, you will write like this. This is projection rule. Projection rule. A is equal to B, C. B is equal to C, A, and C is equals to A, B, right. Projection rule contains only cos function, okay. So, here C cos C plus C cos B. Here A and C you have, you opposite you write C cos A cos C. Here A cos B, B cos A. This is what projection rule to find A, B, C. The projection rule in between A, B, C sides and the angles A, B, C is this is. So, in this way we will find A, B, C values using projection rule. And not only that, we have to know the formulas of R, R1, R2, R3 also. Already I told you what is R, R1. R is equal to, R is given by delta by S. If you know delta, if you know ABC, then you can find S, right? How do you find? S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Delta by S. How do you find delta? Delta is equals to under square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. By that formula you can find delta. So if you know ABC, you can find R value by delta by s. R1 is equal to what? R1 is a opposite x circles radius of capital A. So delta by s minus a. R2 is delta by s minus b. R3 is equal to delta by s minus c. And once you observe these formulas also, see R is equal to all sine terms you can see here. 4R sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. R1 is related to capital A. So 4R sin A by 2 remaining in cos B by 2, cos C by 2. R2 is related to B, right? So 4R sin B by 2 remains same, remaining will change. Say cos A by 2, cos C by 2. R3 is related to C, right? So sin C by 2 remains same, remaining will change. Cos A by 2, cos B by 2. 4R cos A by 2, cos B by 2, sin C by 2. This is the formula. And delta is also given by R into S or under square root of R into R1 into R2 into R3. This is also another important formula. And the relation between these radius R, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So this is about formulas.